I say is alleged, my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Hey everybody, let's get into this review of Basketball Wives Orlando, Season 1, Episode 5, You've Been Around My Kids. Morgan looks good without makeup. You know, when they show these little snippets of people, you know, doing their little things before the episode starts. Morgan looks good without all that makeup on. So Megan and Danielle meet up to talk about Megan doing her podcast and her being a real person, and she's going to say what she's going to say. What's on her mind, okay? Danielle talks about one of many, which she named Mackenzie. Danielle said she's been doing her research and wants to know if they are serious talking about Mackenzie and her baby daddy, Rashawn. And if they are serious, why is she stalking her? Megan asked a great question. Okay, what happens when y'all have to be around each other? Danielle says she has to have a real conversation with Mackenzie, but she wants to find out about the stalking and the harassment. She said until Mackenzie found out that Danielle was coming to Orlando, Mackenzie kept her relationship private with Rashawn. She figured out when they have this conversation, she better keep it cute and classy, okay? Megan said it is a possibility that Rashawn is lying to both of y'all. Not a possibility. He is, okay? He messy. Danielle said it's hard to pull away because they both still love each other. And it's hard to figure out how to love each other and be separate. Megan asks, are y'all still effing from time to time? And Danielle says, and do, and will, was Danielle's response. Ciao. Lindsay is 5 months pregnant and her husband is still overseas. She is missing him and wants him to experience this pregnancy with her. While Lindsay said she can't wait for him to get there. Wait a minute, let me backtrack. So she calls her boyfriend off. No, sorry, that's not even her boyfriend, that's her husband. She calls her husband on FaceTime to talk to him. And, you know, they have a small talk and she was like, I can't wait for you to get here. Why he said he ain't in no rush? What? She said, you have to know him to love him. Girl, you know him. And that's all we need to know. We just here to watch the show because he seemed very disrespectful. She said he can give me a little more. So she's hoping that he speaks with his agent so that he could sign late so that he could be there for the birth of the baby. Now, is it me or her man is giving off, I ain't feeling you right now. I'm having a good old time over here overseas and drinking my drink. Again, is it me or it looks like he ain't feeling her now that she's pregnant? I'm just asking. Because I didn't even hear them say, I love you when they hung up the phone. I mean, that ain't everybody's thing, but I ain't hear it, okay? So Milan go pick up her sisters, and on the way to get to her sister, she said, you know, she was rebellious when she was young, but always had a job, a head on her shoulders, and her education came first. Her sister seemed like they're going to give her a run for her money, okay? But that was a cute, quick scene with her and her sisters. Her sister was looking for something for her to put on her lips or something, and she ended up pulling out a vibrator out of her bag. Child, I can't. Ashley comes to Nikki Nicole's beauty bar. Ashley went to Berlin for a Special Olympics with her and her husband. Ashley says she has a cancer research center somewhere and wants to donate a wig for cancer. We find out that Nikki Nicole lost her sister to cancer. Ashley, I'm going to need you to put on some weight, okay? Because this is like the second or third picture I've seen with you with weight on you. And you look good. Like right now, you're looking sickly with all this weight loss, okay? Now, if you have an issue, I apologize. But I feel like you could put on a couple of pounds. It will really look good on you, especially on this TV. So we found out that Nikki Nicole makes wigs because of her sister. You know, because her sister had cancer. And again, Ashley invites her to be a part of something she's doing for cancer. And Nikki Nicole is excited to be a part of that. Then we get to Megan at her place. She talks about her mom being young when she had her. And she gave her to her grandparents to raise her. And she appreciates her mother for doing that. She said, but the situation that, you know, with her mom and she's angry about is that her mom never came back to get her. Abandonment issues, okay? But she's determined to fix the relationship with her mom and her family for Dre and their relationship. And for herself is what she said. One of many, a.k.a. Mackenzie, said that Milan tried to push her to tell her about the situation with Danielle and Rashawn. So when Danielle asked to sit down and talk, she agreed. Mackenzie said she hoped that at the very least, the disrespect and chatter will stop. Danielle said that she took her ring off in March and Mackenzie started dating her fiance in February. Danielle lets it be known that they broke up because Rashawn wanted to date other women and she was not having that and she ain't waiting around for it. So Danielle let Mackenzie know that everyone knew who she was. Okay. This is all because Mackenzie claimed she didn't know who Danielle was. And she went up for her man, including fighting other women over her man, okay? So Mackenzie lets her know that she's always saying something slick. She says she don't appreciate being called a side chick. Danielle said, we were similar. Did Mackenzie just say that they have been friends on social media when I thought you said y'all grew up together, you and Rashawn? So I'm going to have to look at that again, but I could have sworn you said y'all grew up in Memphis together. But here you saying y'all were friends on social media. Is it me or am I missing something? Here go Mackenzie in her confessionals, of course, talking shite, but not saying it to Danielle's face. Mackenzie says So Mackenzie asks Danielle, is he your man now? Danielle said no. Mackenzie said in her confessionals again that Danielle finally admits that her and Rashawn are not together. And she refused to be called a side chick, Dannyville. Say it to her face, though. That's what I want you to do. Say it to her face. So, yes, basically, Danielle admits that her and her man is not together. But I don't think that's the issue for Danielle. I think the issue for Danielle is that Mackenzie started dating Rashawn while they were still messing around. That's her issue with Mackenzie. So Danielle says, I can't understand how Mackenzie can't see that the common denominator is the man. And Mackenzie don't get it. So basically, Mackenzie want to brag and say, like, I just dropped him off at the airport. And Danielle was like, I seen him too when he dropped my kids off, in. So Danielle said, you're not with Rashawn 24/7. Mackenzie said, I just dropped him off at the airport. Danielle said, I just saw him when he dropped my kids off. She asked Mackenzie, have you been around my kids? And Mackenzie gives this little stupid smirk on her face like she's got one up on Danielle. And I think that's so disrespectful and childish. Because I'm sure you had an issue if your baby daddy brought other women around your children, okay? Danielle just caught Mackenzie in a whole lie. Mackenzie said, of course, she kept saying, I didn't know who you were. And Danielle asked her, why was you on my page looking to see if me and Rashawn was involved? And Danielle was like, but I thought you said you didn't know me. Child. Listen, her dad pulled all the cards, okay? When he said, I get no peace because you and your sisters are always messing with some girls' men. Her dad said it, okay? Anyway, Danielle pulled her card. Mackenzie is a whole lie, talking about she didn't know who she was. Okay, so you knew they was together. Here go Mackenzie feeling like she got one up on Danielle. She goes, if y'all was together, you'll be living in Minnesota and not having to harass him for rent money. And I was like, that's foul. That's the mother of his children. And Danielle was like, what are you talking about? Now, Danielle had a good point. She said, you fought hard for Dwayne to be in your life. How dare you not have any grace and understanding? She don't have no grace and understanding, Mackenzie that is, because she thinks she's better than you. She got your man and she thinks she's better than you, okay? So Danielle basically told her, stay the hell away from my kids, okay? And they're walking out. Mackenzie calls Danielle, they, making little remarks, and Mackenzie calls Danielle ugly. See, that's my point. She thinks she better than you, okay? She says she can't wait to call Rashawn. So we're at Milan's house with her sisters. Milan lets them know that there will be structure in her house, when they back home, they don't have no structure. It sounds like the girls are crying out for attention from their mother, and they're not getting it because the brother passed away. And Milan just wants better for her sisters. So we see Lindsay and her husband, Devin. He comes into town, and they spend time with each other in some little shop-to-shop for the baby. Lindsay's main concern is Devin being there for the birth of the baby. That's her main concern. And he's still talking about he gonna be overseas and la. He don't seem interested. So then we see Megan, walking to a restaurant or whatever. Megan mom finally got back to her about meeting up with her. Megan does not know how it will go. Megan's mom comes in. She don't even give her a hug or whatever. I'm assuming they're estranged. Megan feels like her mom was there for her brother more than she was there for her. Her mom says she don't understand why Megan is getting on this platform embarrassing her family. Megan asks her mom what can they do to make it better and move forward. The mother says they have to respect each other. Megan's mom said that they have to respect each other. Then the mother goes in to say, I feel sorry for you, Megan, because when those lights go off and there's no green screen there, you're going to be lonely and in a dark place. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. And scene. It seemed like that mother was waiting to get that off her chest in front of her on this platform. And do you know what it gave me? It gave me the mother is jealous of her daughter. And she smiled when Megan walked off. It was like she wanted to get that off her chest. That was her get back to Megan for always going on her platform to say that her mother was never there for her. But I feel like the mother should show Megan some grace. I mean, you were not there for her. You are the mother, okay? But, or whatever. We can go into a whole diatribe about this, but I'm moving on. So when Megan starts to cry, she said, crying is not going to help you get your words together. I mean, not a hug or nothing, Mom. Not take a minute to get your words and thoughts together so we can talk about this and work things out. It was just sad to see. Like I always say, you can't choose your family, okay? We can go into a whole diatribe about this, but let's move on. So Mackenzie is throwing her daughter a party, but Dwayne and Neek can't make it. And then she says Dwayne throws his own birthday parties for the kids. So then what's the point of whatever? She invited Lindsay, Milan, and Ashley. They talk about Danielle, and Mackenzie claims that they shouldn't be talking about Danielle at her daughter's birthday party. But ma'am, what you gonna do about it? You're on a reality TV show with these women. Where's your man, by the way? But anyway, what else they gonna talk about? Okay, your daughter's birthday party? But anyway. Milan says she did not want to pick sides, but she was put on a side. No, your messy ass wanted to be on that side, okay? Megan, Danielle, and Morgan meet up. Danielle tells them about, her talk with Mackenzie and her being around her kids, and the timeline still ain't timelining. They talk about Milan being a flip-flopper, and she is. She said that she spews out lies and rumors. And what happened this is what Morgan is saying, what happened between Morgan and Neek was because Milan didn't want the truth to come out. And that's facts. They want to know when they are getting together again. And Nikki Nicole is throwing a symbol party per Megan. Okay. I am laughing at the preview of Mackenzie and Rashawn. Okay. He said, if I had a side piece, I would tell you. I was cracking up because Mackenzie thinks she got the man. Mackenzie, you getting the same man Danielle got, okay? But you think you getting something better and you going to get something different. Good luck. You're about to get played just like Danielle got played, okay? And it's not going to be pretty. And you want to be on national TV trying to embarrass Danielle, but you're going to get the same man. Anyway, that was the end of the episode. And that's all I got. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when my next video comes out. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.